Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi yessir wa la tu'assir, Rabbi tammim bil khair. O Allah, make it easy and do not make it difficult, and make it end well. Hello everyone, welcome to the 12th class of our Learning Tajweed Practically program. In this class we'll learn al article, inshallah. There are detailed information about al article, idgam-ı şemsi, izhar-ı kameri, lam-ı tarif in Tajweed books or videos that are about this lesson. Even though it's really detailed, they still read it the same way as us. So that's why I don't want you to memorize these names or even note them down. There's something we have to be careful about the al article. As we're reciting the Quran, we'll follow the haraka. I'll explain. Following the haraka. What's that supposed to mean? We'll start with Surah Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Elhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. As you can see, there is a al article here. There's an al article, but what is on lam? A jazm. So we'll just read this normally. Elhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Now, why did we say follow the haraka in this class? What did I mean by that? If there's nothing on lam, not fatha, kasra or dhamma, what do we do? Move on to the next letter. What do we do when there's no haraka on the letter lam or alif? Move on to the next letter. So that's why I said follow the haraka. Let's see. Lam has jazm. So we just read this normally. Elhamdulillahi Rabbil. What do you see on alif? Do you see any haraka? No. What do? We connect bi to la. Bil alamin. We didn't pronounce the alif there. Bil alamin. As you can see. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Does lam have any haraka on it? What did we say? Follow the haraka. We can't see any haraka. What do? Move on to the next letter. As we're reading, we see no haraka. If there's no haraka, move on to the next letter. We saw that lam had no haraka. What did we do? We continued with Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. We can see that there is no haraka on lam or alif. We follow the haraka. We're reading, we see that alif has no haraka, lam has no haraka. What do? Move on to the next one. Ar-Rahma. What do I connect ni to? Ra. However, two letters have no haraka. What do? Directly move on to the third one. So that's why we see no haraka. If there isn't, we move on to the next one. If the next one also has no haraka, we move on to the next one. That's the drill. So that's why we said follow the haraka. Now we're reading the Quran, there is no haraka. Moved on to the next one, no haraka. We moved on to the next one again, and there is no haraka. There are actually examples of this. What will we do? Move on to the next letter. That's how easy it is. There's no haraka. What do? Move here. Let's look at the last verse of Surah Al-Fatiha. Waladdallin. That's lam alif. Does alif have any haraka? No, that's one. Does the other alif have any? No, that's two. Does the other lam have any? No, that's three. What did we say? If it has no haraka, move on to the next one. If that doesn't either, move on to the other next. If the third doesn't have any either, move on to the fourth. So we will connect the lam all the way here to dad. What will we do to these three letters here? We won't read them. Why won't we read them? Because we said follow the haraka. Follow the fatha, kasra and dhamma, and so we followed the haraka. We came, we looked, we saw no haraka. What do? Move on to the next letter. Wa akhiru da'wana enil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.